Good morning. Welcome to the class today. As you can note from the title, the session is definitely aimed at either stretching or strengthening the back muscles. So that's what we're going to be considering for all of you that might have a back that's not feeling 100% or someone that just wants to prevent any back injuries. So let's start by coming onto our horse position, knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders, inhale, looking up into the cow, and then round off into your cat. Inhale, looking up to the cow, round it off into the cat. Now you can use your Pilates breathing, which is in through the nose, out through the mouth, or your yoga, which is in through the nose and out through the nose. I opt for the Pilates breathing. I think it helps you get more contraction in your belly and therefore strengthening your back. You've got two more here. Flatten into the horse position. Take one leg and opposite arm away. Then we're just going to hold here. Think long in your fingertips, long through to the tip of your toes. Two more breaths here. Gently bring this arm and leg down and we'll take it to the other side. Holding nice and long, relax your shoulders. Just two more here. Now bring this arm and leg down. We'll just come through into a cobra, lifting all the way up, keeping your hips down, relaxed. Keeping your knees down, relaxing the shoulders. Now from here, if you can, you're going to lift the knees up. We're just going to move between those 2 points. Just keep breathing. So just gently bring the knees down. Try and lift yourself more. And now off your knees again. Keeping yourself off your knees, bend your elbows and then allow yourselves to come down. Keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Relax the shoulders flat back and then we're lifting the legs up. Now try and lift your legs up as high as you can take them. You're going to feel a lovely tightening in through your lower back here. We'll get more intense as we go. Let's just keep it gentle for the warm-up. Lower one leg down, bend the other leg and hold on to the ankle and then lift that leg up. You can have your foot flexed or pointed. Lift that leg. The other arm is staying bent by you. Two more here. And then just gently lower that down. We'll take the other leg, lifting it up. Two more here. So bring that leg down, tucking your toes, and we'll push into a plank. And then from the plank, we push back to down dog, exhaling. Inhale, come forward to your plank. And then push back to your down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, push back to down dog. Couple more times. Really getting ourselves warm and loosening out into the back in the process. Then coming forward, lower our knees down and then push into your child's pose. So your toes are together, knees are separated, and just have a stretch back here. And stretch for your back. Back into your horse stance. Place one arm through until you come onto your elbow and then use the top arm to twist you. This will give you a lovely stretch along the muscles of your spine. A couple more deep breaths here. Then use that top hand to bring yourselves up. Find your horse to then move yourself to the other side. I'll have a look at what you said in a moment. Just twist yourselves again. Couple more deep breaths. And then again, use that hand to bring yourselves back up. Tuck your toes. I'll say good morning or buenos dias, and then push yourselves back again. So from here, we're going to just bring one leg up and then bend your knee. And you want to open your hips, keep lifting up, trying to keep yourself as evenly weighted on both arms though. This is a lovely twist and opening out for your hip. From here, we straighten ourselves out, straighten that leg and try and lift it up as you push your heel down. 2 more deep breaths. Now, keeping the leg lifted, float to your plank. And then this is for your upper back, lower to chaturanga. Then lower your foot to push yourselves up. If you can, you're off your knees here. And then we're going to push back to your down dog. I'm sorry, I can't read what you've written from this distance. So I'll come up once the flow is finished. Lift the other leg up. And we're just going to open out. So it's a lovely strengthening in your back because your arms are holding you in this position, stretching in your hips. A couple more here. Keep opening. Then straighten the leg up. You want to push down in the heel that's supporting you and then lift that other leg up as high as possible. Float to your plank, keeping the leg elevated. Then lower to your chaturanga. Then use that top foot to push you up into your cobra once more. Just relax the shoulders looking up. As you're breathing out, feel the stomach move in towards your spine to protect your back. We're going back into another child's pose. So let the knees come down and then push yourselves back. And we'll just have a quick see what you've written to me. Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. New person. I thought it might be somebody I knew. Welcome. Come back up onto your horse position. Again, we're going to take opposite arm and leg away. So nice and long. From here, we reach to the diagonals. Inhale, bring it back center. And then out to the diagonals again. Inhale to the center. Out to the diagonals. Do 2 more only, and then we're going to switch sides. Lower this arm and leg down, and we switch straight to the other side. Now remember, when you're breathing out, you've got to just draw your tummy muscles in. Connect the stomach muscles, and that way you're going to support your back. But this is definitely an exercise for your back. Go for a few more, and then we are going to get into a camel before we come back down onto our belly to work the back down there again. 1 more. Okay, bring that arm and leg down, but we lift up onto our knees. We're going to push into your lower back. And if you can, you're taking your eye gaze up. And this is just a gentle camel to start with. Pushing the hips through. 2 more breaths, yeah? Now coming up, and then again we're going to come into a cobra. So we're going to be on our knees to start with the first one. Again, this is all aimed at working your back, helping your back muscles. Looking up, and now if you can, you're lifting off your knees. So you've got a nice stretch in through the shins as well. And then lower the knees again. Looking up, and if you can, bring those hands a bit closer so you can really stretch your back even more. Couple more here. And then lift off your knees. Feels lovely, doesn't it? Just 2 more breaths. And then from here, keeping off your knees, lower yourselves from your elbows and lower down onto your belly. Legs are lifted. This time I want you to bring them together and stay lifted. Shoulders, draw them back. Keeping your hands in close, elbows close as well. Now before I gave you the option of the single leg holding on, now we're going to go for the bow, which is both legs holding on. So we're going to bend our legs, reach either to one or both, and then lift yourselves up. Just 2 more breaths here. We are going to do another bow later with a flexed foot. For now, just let yourselves come down and then push yourselves back into the child pose again. Really release your body here. Back onto all fours. We tuck our toes. We push back to the down dog once more. This time the legs are separated. And you're going to use the opposite hand to reach around and open yourselves out. So this is a lovely stretch through your back, but also through the back of the legs. Looking up past your underarm if possible. Now let the hand come down and then twist yourselves the other side. Really benefiting from this spinal twist. And then bring your hand forward. We float to the plank. Sit the legs up, then push back to down dog. Come forward to plank. Push back to down dog. Forward to plank. To the down dog again. 2 more like that. Staying here, lifting up one leg and just trying to reach tall. Stay here. We're going to bring this knee towards your chin as you float to the plank. Bring it back up. Bring it in. Lifting all the way up, 3-legged down dog. And then bring it through. Again. Now hold it up. Float into your plank. Lower to chaturanga. Strong arm and leg pushing you up. And then push back to your down dog again. We lift the other side. Staying here, keeping it extended. Keep pushing your heel down of the supporting leg, lifting up the other leg as high as you can. Now we bring the knee towards the chin, float. Lift it up. Knee towards the chin. One more. Hold it up. And float to your plank. Lower to chaturanga. Use that foot to lift you up. And then push back to a lowered child's pose. Wonderful. Come up off the hands to give them a break. Press into your lower back. Looking up if you can. And now if you want more, come down lower into your camel. Keep pushing your hips forward. Relax the shoulders. A few more deep breaths. And then bring your hands up to come back onto all fours again. And once again, we're going to feed the arm through. Come for another stretch. This time, if you can, the arm comes longer to help you twist even more. All of this is so nurturing for your back. And then bring this hand under to push you up. Place yourselves into the horse to come the other side. Using that hand to twist. But the benefits don't just end at your back. Your whole body is getting some nurturing attention. Bring yourselves up again into the horse stance. We're going to come forward and just do a few tricep push-ups. This is going to work your upper back as well as the triceps. Hands are in close. Inhale down, exhale lift. Inhale down. We're just going to do 10 of them. Inhale down, exhale lift. You've got 2 more. And then lower your feet and just come into a cobra. You're on your knees still. You can feel the flexibility improving in your back now. And then from here, lift off your knees. The top of your foot is holding the weight of your legs. Lower the knees again. Reach right back. Now come off your feet once more. Now staying off your knees, lower from your arms, and then come down and lift up into your back. This time we go between those 2 positions, opening the legs and then closing them. All about the lower back. Super strong. Two more. And then we're going to bend the legs. Hold on to your ankles if you can again. Otherwise, single leg flex and then lift. So before we had a pointed toe, this time we have the flex foot. Just 2 remaining breaths. Then we're going to release that and do some leg work. So lower it down, release, tuck your toes, push back to down dog. And we're going to bend the legs and jump the feet in towards the hands. All right, so you might want to walk them forward more, come into a forward fold. This is going to give your arms a complete break now. We're just going to paddle 1 leg at a time. So this standing strength is aimed at the leg, but I'm going to incorporate some twists and some stretches and some strengthening for the back throughout them. So that paddling just gives you an extra lengthening sensation into one side. Okay, so the leg that is closest to the camera, I'm going to take back so that you can see everything okay. Drop the heel and come up into a warrior 1. So with the warrior 1, our knees and our hips are tracking forward. Come down into those legs. Shoulders stay relaxed. Two more breaths. Come down deeper. Now your straight hand, straight arm, the leg that's got the straight leg comes down, and then you tip back. So you go into a reverse warrior. Straighten the legs, squeeze the glutes, feel that lengthening down the leg. Come deeper. And then from here, we open into a warrior 2. So you've got yourselves with the hips forward facing now, shoulders on top of them, and then go down into your legs even more. Relax the shoulders. Brace the belly. Each time you bring the belly in, you're supporting your back, giving it all strengthening. Now lift the arms up and then take yourselves over, away from the straight leg. Turn yourselves upward facing, go down deeper. Super strong in that supporting leg. Bring the arms back up. Straighten both legs and then go down again. Arms are going to separate, coming to your full triangle now. Feels like a lovely release. Rotate yourself upward. Now we're going to take our hand in front of that foot, keep it down though, and then lift the other leg up. We're going to bend and hold on to that foot, and then lift, pushing that foot into the hand. Hopefully my head's not going to be cut off when we move into the next exercise, but I can't guarantee it with the way that the screen is. So we're going to release that leg, bring it over the other leg, and then the other arm is coming under. So we're in our eagle. Lifting the arms up. Separate your toes. Shh. Faster, unbus. And then we're going to release the foot and then roll ourselves down into a forward fold again and start to paddle the legs. Now, because I don't want to face the whole time facing the back, I'm just going to mosey myself over and keep on paddling the legs facing the other way. Okay, olvides el parque. Shush. Ambos, yo estoy, lo juro, estoy en serio. Take that leg closest to knee back again, otherwise you can take the other leg back. We rise up into your warrior one. So with the warrior one, remember, hips and shoulders forward facing. The same way that the legs are traveling. Back heel is down. Squeeze and straighten that back leg. Bracing the belly. Drop that back arm. And then extend back. So you're giving your back a lovely stretch here. In your reverse warrior, bend forward further though. Couple more deep breaths in this standing strength. Warrior one. Let's find the warrior two. So we're going to open out. Shoulders stay relaxed. Go down deep. Keep relaxing the shoulders. Keep driving into the legs. Keep pushing the knee out towards the back, not dropping in forward. Arms up. And then tip yourselves over. So you've got a long line from your top finger down to your foot. Go down deeper. Come up high, straighten the leg, and then go down even lower. Rotate upward. Two more. Now open the arms. We've got our triangle now. So lovely. It's a beautiful stretch through the top waist and around into the back. So we're finding our our half moon to then hold on to the foot. Nice and graceful, wasn't it? Now we're doing half. Up we go, then bend on in, hold your foot, and then lift up. So you're getting a stretch and a pull around the hip of the arm that's holding onto that leg, as well as through the quadricep and the waist of it. So we're going to come from this position into our eagle. So we let it go. We wrap that foot over, and then the opposite arm goes under. We can just continue to grow. A few more breaths. And release, come into your forward fold again. But this time, no paddling of the legs, just staying here in a forward fold. And I'd like you to wrap your arms behind just to try and pull yourself closer as I move the screen up a fraction before we get into our sun salutations, which are coming very shortly. So release the hands, bend the knees and come all the way up. Just do some shoulder rolls, releasing through your back. We're standing at the top of our mat. You know what? I'm going to angle myself like I always do. I think it's much better. I'm going to stand on a different angle today. So sun salutations, really lengthening ourselves out. Inhale, lifting up, looking up. Back bend, exhaling. Inhale, bring it back up. And then exhale, halve your body. Taking your right leg back as you inhale, lowering the hips down. Now we're straightening both legs as you exhale. Inhale, bring it back into the bend, the lunge, and then push back to your down dog. Inhale, come forward to your plank. You're looking down, and from here we keep on coming down to your chaturanga. Try not to be on your knees. Push up through strong arms, and you're looking up now. Exhale back to your down dog. Let's bend the knees and step our right leg through the hands. And then from here we straighten both legs out. Inhale, bring it back into the lunge. Back leg steps in as you exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands come together as you back bend, exhaling. Inhale, come back up straight. And then hands to your side. Let's go again. Inhale, rise tall. Bring those palms together and then bend back, pushing the hips forward. Inhale, come tall. And then forward fold, hands to the side of your feet. Straight or bent legs, it's up to you. Taking our left leg back as you inhale. Lunge then moves into your pyramid. Back into the lunge. One movement, one breath, back to down dog. Come forward to plank. Then let all that air go when you come to chaturanga. Pushing up through the legs into your cobra, looking right up and back to your down dog. Bending the knees, we're stepping forward with the left leg, inhaling. And then straighten it as you exhale. Come back down as you inhale. And then back leg steps into the forward fold. Inhale, coming tall. Hands come together to back bend, exhaling. Inhale up. And then bring your hands to the start position. 2 more rounds through. Inhale, come up. Oh, it's delightful. Back bend. You can go further, you can see further. And halve your body. We're taking our right leg back again, inhaling. Then straight into your pyramid. Back into your lunge. And push all the way back to your down dog. Keep flowing all the way through from your plank down to your chaturanga. Then strong arms will lift you. Exhale back to down dog. Bending the knees nice and deep. You're stepping your right leg through the hands. Then extend it to the pyramid. Bend back in again to the lunge. Forward fold time. Straight legs if you can to bring yourselves up with the palms coming together and then push back into and back bend. One movement, one breath. Last time through, let's really enjoy it. You should be able to see further back this time. Halve your bodies. Left leg, let's take it all the way back long. Pyramid time. Coming all the way back in. And then go back into your down dog. Floating. We're at our strong plank. Keep the arms strong as you lower to chaturanga. Back. All the way in through to your cobra. Back to the down dog. Bending the knees deep, your left leg lunges through. Then we're going to straighten it. Come always into the bend, and then step on through for me. Come for our last back bend, all the way up. Exhale back. Inhale tall, and then hands to your side. How wonderful is that? I'm hoping you're feeling nice and long. Now we're going to get into some of our balance, and it's taken us quite a while to get to the balance today because we've been really, I think, enjoying and benefiting from the extended back focus, and that's what today has definitely been. So we're going to step onto our left foot, arms will float, and then come off your left leg. We're going to stay here and just breathe in our warrior three, keeping our legs as straight as possible. Well, now I'm reading all those messages, which is not much to read because there are lots of different faces and all the rest that you've put there, so thanks. Well, bring it up. And we're going to bring our knee in, wrap our hand around, just relax the shoulders. You're pulling your knee in nice and close now, getting a bit of a stretch. This leg's still going to stay lifted, but take it back and hold on to the inside part of your foot. Arm lifts, and then we tip through into our dancer's pose. Now you can have your arm long in front, or you can keep it up high. For the Pilates, I take it down low. Yoga, I like to keep it up high. Bring it up. Release. We're coming into our aeroplane warrior three on the other side. So your right foot stabilizes, arms to the side, and then lift. It's a beautiful day out there today. I'm going to make the most of it, get out for a bit. But Alba needs to do her maths, and I can hear that she's not done it yet.
I did it.
Tienes que hacerlo. Ankle stability work here, ankle strengthening too. Bring the knee in. Hold on. It's down low initially. Todo.
No.
Pull it in. Come on. Straightening that supporting leg. And now we take that bent leg back, hold on to the inside, lift up, and then come through. Remember, you can take your arm forward towards the horizontal. Keep it up high with me. Supporting leg is straight though, if you can manage that. Come on up. Let's release that. We're going to go into our lockdown balance because I think you're going to just be so blown away by the increased flexibility that you've created now. So your left arm goes to the side, right knee, you can probably hook it up quite high, and then your foot, take it away. 2 more breaths. Wonderful. Bring that foot onto your other leg, and then hands can stay down at your heart in your prayer. You can find your third arm, or you can even take your legs up, arms up higher. And then if those of you who feel comfortable, look up and do a little bit of a back bend. Bring it forward. We're not done with balancing though. We're going to do it down on the crow. Maybe a few other things too. So take the other arm out, leg out to the side, bring it up as high as you can manage to then pick up the foot and take that leg away. How wonderful does it feel to create that length, that flexibility, and that strength? So let's pop this leg onto the side of the other leg, hands staying either into your prayer, calming into the third eye, or advanced up into the straightened arms and then tipping back. And let's just bring the arms down, release the foot, and I'm going to move myself forward, move the screen down. I'm going to start with our crow. While the arms are relatively rested, it's probably a good idea to do it. So we're going to just fold ourselves down and have our hands flat on the ground. Now you're going to place your knees on top of your upper arm, and then you're coming into your tippy toes to then lift off one and then the other. A few more breaths here. And let it go. My body was ready to let it go then. So we're just going to push into our camel again, just to give ourselves that extra length that we will need when we come into our bridge shortly. So coming up onto all fours. Let's place one arm through again, extending on from before. This time we're going to take our arm all the way behind. If you can hold on to the thigh of the opposite leg, do that. It's giving you advanced stretch and twist for your back. Not to mention a lovely opening sensation in your shoulder. So bring this arm around. Use it to push yourselves back up into your horse. And then we're taking our arm the other way. The other arm lifts up and comes all the way around. Opening your chest upward. Release the arm. Push yourselves back up. And this time we're coming forward into a cobra. Off your knees, we're going to go side to side, twisting the hips. Luxurious extension there. Yes. One more each way. And then let's just push back down into our child's pose again. How lovely was that? We're going to flip ourselves over onto our back, lying down. Feet close to your bottom, push yourselves up. Bring the hands close to your heels, shoulder blades together. Bend stand up on me. This is a simple kind of set of pointing. You can stay at this level, or you can join me and my girls. Awesome. Hands. Okay, one of my girls lifting all the way.
One of the girls can't do it.
And then bring it on down and bring your legs in and exhale on the grasses. And then take yourself into a stretch, rolling, yelling out through your back. We're going to take one leg on top. This is going to give you a little bit of a stretch in through the glute, but it really helps release in through the back as well. Es hermoso, yo por eso. Lovely release here. Cross the legs now, arms to the side, and you're just crossing and looking away from your legs as they move down. The remainder of the session is going to be a little bit of stretching. It's all going to be aimed at helping ease tension in the back. So bring the legs back to the center, unravel, and then just hold in again. Just remember which side we just extended and used, because we're going to do the other side shortly. So let's take the other leg over, bring the knees in. Por favor, no te lo ruido aquí. Haces el haces en tu pantalón aquí. 2 more breaths. Now open the arms out and then just take yourself down other side, looking away. Two more breaths here, and then we're going to unravel. Bring the legs back up, so just say first. So unravel, and then we're going to take one leg down. The other leg, just hold it in wherever you can reach, wherever feels comfortable to hold on. The other leg nice and straight, and hold on to your foot and bring the leg up. Now the point here is to have the leg as straight as possible. So if that means you maybe need to let go and hold on behind the leg, then that's okay. You can also let your head relax down if that feels better for you. Okay, bring that leg in, pull the other leg in and extend the other side. Holding onto your foot and then extend it up. It's a lovely stretch. I mean, you'll find one leg is definitely more flexible than the other. That's the case for me, my left side. It's my right side, but when you look at it, definitely a bit more flexible. Exactly, fold that. Now bring both legs in and just hold them down into your happy baby. Anna, and then we're going to extend the legs away. Now you can keep a hold of the legs, or you can just release and place your hands onto the inner thigh to keep the legs straight. No olvides a lavar tus manos después. Bring the legs in. Use the momentum to roll yourselves up. And I'm going to ask you to turn. We'll give our back a lovely stretch now. So our right leg is coming in. It's an intense stretch, don't get me wrong, it's lovely but it's intense. Your right arm is coming behind you, and then you're going to use your left hand to come down towards the left foot. Now for those of you who are feeling like you want to push it a bit further, your arm is going to come over, and then your bottom arm just rotate in more, and then come under. So you're getting that lovely tightening and lengthening sensation for your waist, but it creeps around to your back. Bring yourselves up out of that and you'll feel that lovely pull. And then you're turning yourself, rotate, lava tus manos. Aquí, o arriba, y cierra la puerta ahí. And then come down into a one-legged forward stick pose. Levántate ahí, como siempre haces. You're feeling that lovely pull through the back of the leg. Now I like to cross my hands just to bring me down further. Completely optional. Alba, paga la calefacción, por favor. Alba, escuchaste? Bring ourselves up, and we're going to switch to the other side. So bring the upper leg in, other leg goes away. We're turning towards the bent leg, making our way down. So you can stay here if you're not feeling prepared to go any further, but if you are, the arm reaches, the other arm comes under, and we rotate. Lovely, isn't it? Bring yourselves up. Wonderful. Pull and turn to that bent leg. Crossing the hands and then folding yourself through. Apagaloana. I might have to run and help her. Cúrate, sales. Two more breaths. And then come on up. Keep that leg out wide. Let's now join it with the other leg. And then work your way down. All this is lovely for a release in your back, but obviously they're working on the legs and the leg strength and flexibility, lengthening out. She's shut. She's turned my line off. She'll be all right. Puedes pedir que haga la flexión. Now coming up, we're going to just bring our legs forward together and then reach for both of those feet. After this, we're just going to do one more stretch for our back. And then you have the option to lie yourself down and get into some meditation, or you can finish up when I finish. So bring yourselves out of that, taking one leg in, holding onto the opposite foot, and then just twist yourself. So think about lengthening and then rotating. You're going to land that leg on top of the other leg, and then just think length, tipping forward again. So arms going to stay back just to relax the upper body. The tension should be in the lower body, and that tension is dissipating with every breath, relaxing any tension you might be feeling in your hips and in your glute and in your back. Come on out of that. Let's release the top leg, hold on to your opposite other side, and then rotating tall and extend and twist. Estás haciendo tu mano. Estás haciendo algo seguido. Puedes ver si no está contigo. Escucha algo. And then bring that leg on top. Arms to the side to lengthen you. Dile por favor para apagar la calefacción.
No todavía, después consumir la clase.
Feel that really lovely release into your back. And that just helps. The glute release helps the back release and vice versa. The leg release helps it all. That's why stretching, yoga, Pilates, it's also important. So sitting tall, here's your option to lie down if you feel that that's where you want to be after all the exercises we've done. Otherwise, come into your extended deep squat, pushing the knees out as you press the palms in towards one another. Nice deep breathing. If you're staying in the lying down position, close your eyes, focus on your breath. Just do 10 really deep breaths, making each one a little bit slower than the one prior. Bye, everybody.